Perfect timing.
God, it shouldn't be raining today.
I know, right? It's gonna be raining every day like this in September.
It better not be. Because I've had more rain than I can stomach.
They said it's September. So it's gonna be rain. Good rainy morning to you, and welcome to the Locker Room 981 on Smooth 98.1. On a serious note, I'm sorry, apologies to those who have been affected by the rains. Please take care of yourselves, be careful as you drive out, ensure that you maintain your cars, turn off your air conditioning to avoid extra spending. Tega is here, and Tega has a good way of dealing with the rains. Tega, how are you?
Not verify.
Why?
How can it be raining on the day we want to play match?
Because it's
Good
September.
morning, everybody. Please, September should travel.
Travel to where?
Good morning, everybody.
Welcome to the show.
It's Super Eagles Day.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
And we can't wait to watch.
The match is today, 5 p.m.
The body has been interviewing superstars, celebrities.
Oh, no, I've been
footballers.
producing the interview.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
I haven't been interviewing
No,
anyone.
I'm sorry. I really apologize. I forgot you're a boss. Yeah, she's been producing the interviews, not doing the interviews herself.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes.
So today, we're going to be talking about Super Eagles. So we're going to be taking your predictions, but when we get to that story, then Valentine will give you the numbers to call.
That's right.
But before then, you can join us on
WhatsApp 0809 444 0981. That's the number to send your messages through WhatsApp 0809 444 0981. We're also available on YouTube. Hi YouTube fan, please watch. Subscribe to the channel. Just type Smooth FM Lagos in the search box and subscribe and share with your friends. Our first story actually starting from home. Youth and Sports Development Minister Sunday Dari and the Special Assistant in Sports to President Buhari, Daniel Amokachi, led the rousing welcome for the first batch of Paralympians who returned home from Tokyo, Japan. Dari was quoted as saying, "You have done us proud." The President of Nigeria, of the Republic of Nigeria, is happy with you. Nigerians are happy with you, and all we can say now to all of you is thank you.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Paralympians that have finished their events came back yesterday. So we had 8 medals yesterday. 3 gold, 1 silver, and 4 bronze. The men's table tennis doubles had 1 bronze, and then there was 1 powerlifting bronze medal from the men. Outside that, the women brought the rest. I don't want to brag, but we brought the rest. So yeah, so 8 medals so far have come back to the country. Lorita Onye is competing tomorrow in the shot put and javelin. So hopefully there'll be more medals coming from there too. Because last time out she's won gold before in shot put. So we are hoping that the color is gold. We like gold. It's gold.
It's a nice shiny color.
Yeah, very nice shiny color. So we're hoping that we'll get more medals from there. But so far, the athletes that have come back, the athletes that are done with their events, 8 medals. We're 32nd on the table, but that doesn't count for us. I only just bring the medals. I said we're going to get medals. I was confident we were, and we have. And so we hope to see more medals coming from Lorita Onye, and let's see if she can get gold and this time maybe break the world record. So that's what we're hoping for.
That's really cool.
Yep.
Now the Czech 4th seed, Karolina Pliskova, was on the verge of becoming an early casualty of the United States Open, but overcame Amanda Anisimova 7-5, 6-7, 7-6, 7 in a thrilling second round encounter on Thursday. Super tough match. From the first moment she was playing very good, as what Pliskova said. It's difficult to play against you guys, she added, pointing at the crowd. Hopefully, I don't have an American in the next round. 2 in a row is a lot. I'm shaking a bit. The world number 1, Ashley Barty, stormed into the 3rd round of the US Open by taming Danish teenager Clara Tolson 6-1, 7-5, On Thursday.
Yeah, so I think that match really messed up a lot with Ashley Barty because of the rains. Again, the rains are coming down also in the US, and it's disrupting a lot of matches. So there had to be mop ups halfway through your match, so you could be on a good momentum. Um, your serves are working, your ground strokes are working, then rain. And then you come back and you have nothing. Nothing seems to be working. You're either hitting the ball too long or hitting it too short or not just doing enough. So the rain really messed up with Ashwati, but she found a way. I mean, she's world number one for a reason. So she found a way to defeat her opponent, especially in the second set because it became tighter than it could have been had they just played straight through. Going to Pliskova now, it was a tough one for her. Well, Pliskova is, I mean, in recent times you've seen her go to finals. She's been in 4 finals. She hasn't won any this year, but she's that kind of player that you don't know what you're getting. You know, she's like a box of chocolates, literally. So you don't know what you're getting sometimes. But the crowd didn't help it. If you've heard the American crowd at the US Open supporting one of their own, you understand what I'm talking about, especially one of their own that has a chance. Because Anisimova is not a small player by any standard. She's one of those glowing stars that can pop up in some tournaments and go a very far way. So they were very hopeful that she'll be able to get Pliskova because she can on a good day. But Pliskova refused to just die. She's like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here. You guys should stop knocking me out. Knock everybody out. Knock somebody else out. Leave me alone. So she fought. And she dug deep and she was able to win. And guess what? As soon as you win, it's not like they'll start booing you. They'll be applauding you like they're supporting you ever since. It's the way the momentum just switches. I was like, you guys, where was this support when she was trying to find herself? So really, really huge one for her coming through that. So she's through to the next round. I had to give you updates on this all-American blockbuster because it was what it lived up to the hype. Sloane Stephens against Popov. Sloane Stephens winning that one. Again, remember Sloane Stephens has won the US Open, so she's a Grand Slam winner. But she hadn't been in good form for a while, especially after she won it. But then again, she's one very laid back person. You know, people are struggling. Say, why are you? I've won one Grand Slam now. Why are people harassing me for more? She's very laid back. She's easy come, easy go. If you're upset with Sloane Stephens, you're wasting your time. Because she just walked by you and said, are you upset? This early morning. You know, she's she's very laid back. She doesn't look it. She looks like she's you know, she's firm and she's strict, but she is laid back. So she but I think I exchanged emails with her manager sometime last year, and she said, you know what, Sloane Stephens is trying to come back in a different way. And it shows. If you see her now, she's completely different. You can see how fit she is. She's lost a lot of weight. She's added a lot of muscle. You know that girl has been working hard. And she's playing completely differently now. So she's faster on her feet. She's sharper with her shots. Even her shot selections are very tricky, so you can't really read her game. So I think that's where Popov really struggled. But yeah, Popov was defeated, so she's out of the singles. And I think she played the doubles last night with her partner McNally. So, but yeah, it was Sloane Stephens that came out of that one victorious. I didn't even know who to support. I'm just like, you know what, anybody can win. I'll support anybody who wins.
But in other ways, though, Ted, I know you shall.
Yeah.
What kind?
Yeah.
Did you guys hear the part where she said I exchanged emails with the manager of Sloane Stephens? Like, oh my gosh.
Oh, that wasn't deliberate, but yeah.
I shall know you. Let's move on. Nigeria will face off with Liberia in their first 2022 FIFA World Cup, the qualification Group C match at the Teslim Balogun Stadium on Friday. That's today. Gunnar Brawl, the Nigerian head coach, says they cannot afford to underestimate Liberia, whose state president is a legendary striker in the person of John Weah. He says we can't underrate anybody, especially after what happened a few months ago in the city. 4-4 draw with Sierra Leone. He said Liberia have had a good preparation and President George Weah has ensured they have a good team, so it won't be easy against them.
Yeah, really, really huge one for Nigeria today. Important that we have to kick off I say we because on this show I'm Nigerian. So if you're looking for objective analysis, Val will give it to you.
Thanks. I will.
But basically, what it is we have to win the first match of the World Cup qualifier just to set the tone for what is coming for the rest of the group stage. So it's important for Nigeria setting up against Liberia. The Liberian side is really tricky. So the coach is very the coach is English. He's a Leeds United fan, and he's really about growing or building a team. So he has a lot of young, tricky players. If you see their faces, you know these boys are young. 20, 19, 21, 23. They are young, so they're not supposed to be stars of today. They're supposed to be stars of the future. So if you his plan is that if you're coming to play Liberia in the next 3 years, then you'll find it tough because he would have formed a very really good team. However, because of the fact that some of these stars are already exposed and playing in good clubs in Europe, and they're young and they are pacey and they're excitable, they could cause up some problems in the back. So it is important for Nigeria, first of all, have a good game plan, be solid defensively, and then try to get some goals up front. So really huge one for Nigeria. The match is today. Unfortunately, because of the COVID protocols, we can't just buy tickets and go to the stadium. So it's strictly by IV. They're going to give IV away to 5,000 fans. Well, they've already given the IV by now to 5,000 fans. But you can watch it on TV. I will not mention anybody's TV channel because there's no partnership there. Yeah, but there's a nationwide television that you can watch it on terrestrial. But you can also watch it on your cable TV. If you go to that nationwide terrestrial on that cable TV, if you know, you know. So right now we'll be taking your calls.
01448991.
So we want to know, what's your prediction? Nigeria versus Liberia, the match that is taking place today. What's your prediction? Give us a scoreline when you call. Thank you.
Right. Call that number 01448991. Predict the scoreline between Nigeria and Liberia, given that their president in Liberia is
Yep.
Now, England condemned as completely unacceptable the racist abuse directed towards their players during Thursday's 4-0 win over Hungary in the World Cup qualifier in Budapest. England manager Gareth Southgate had ice thrown at him by fans. He said, "I've heard reports of racism, which I haven't heard during the game. Everyone knows what we stand for as a team. That's completely unacceptable. It's been reported. Our head of security has spoken to the players and taken their statement. We will deal with it on the right channel."
Okay, so this is huge. Another report actually showed videos of somebody in the crowd, who was in the crowd and took videos of some people making monkey chants at Raheem Sterling and Jude Bellingham. And it's not the first time. Hungary has this issue. First of all, I should mention that England won by 4 goals to 0. So it was not a question of the result. They were going to be beaten. The question was if Hungary were going to behave themselves, because they've done this before against the Irish players. Not racism per se, but there was some discrimination, there was some abuse, and all that going on. So what happened? It started at the beginning of the match. The English players go down on their knees for the anti-racism, what I'm now calling the anti-racism symbol. And as they kneel down, the boos start all around the stadium. So it makes it even worse that you're booing them for taking a stand against racism, and then during the match you start the monkey chants. And there was one very clear picture. So Raheem Sterling scores the first goal and he's celebrating, and a cup is thrown at him. So the person that was taking the picture of his celebration captured the cup as it was about to hit him. So very clear pictures. It's not anything that they can. I'm telling you, it's not anything that you can deny. It was obvious they were throwing things at the players. They did the same. They threw fireworks on the pitch when Maguire scored the third goal. So there were different incidents that have. I mean, the video for me was the most compelling. And so of course England has submitted this to UEFA, and so UEFA has to address this thing with Hungary again because they've made them play behind closed doors. But I don't think that's enough for racism. I've said it before. If you are going to tackle something, you have to make the penalty so high that even if they are racist, they'll be hesitant.
They'll shut down.
Do you understand? They'll be hesitant to do it. If you said, okay, Hungary is going to start their next tournament minus 6 points, the fan want to remember minus 6 points. Please, I want to go to Euros if nothing else. You understand? So I mean, it has to be really strict punishment. Otherwise, we are just dancing around the issue. So the abuse was real. England has made the report. Gareth Southgate was saying before, I didn't hear anything. Then as he was talking during the post conference, they just threw him eyes. They were like, whoa, this abuse is real. That's cold. So it's something that UEFA has to look into. So we wait to hear from UEFA what their decision on this situation is.
While we wait, let's take this break and let's simmer it out. Remember to call the number 01448991 with your predictions of the scoreline between Nigeria and Liberia today.
Feels. Love that. It's a lie. Eh?
Yeah. Did you get the message? Okay, you're coming back. Right. As soon as you get there, drop it.
You two people, how come I'm not seeing any message? People are not talking today. You should say something now. Say something, I'm giving up on you. People should say something, you two, but I will not agree. I will not agree. This relationship is real, and you got to keep it real. So send us a message. Hola. I'm telling you, this rain should not be falling today like this. We want to play. I'm not happy. Because once this rain falls, it will level the ground for these Liberian boys. We don't want any ground level, and we need all the advantage we can get. Sun, come out. So yeah, Joshua, where are you? I'll stand by testing and make the sun to come out.
We're back.
This one say we have nothing to say.
Thank you for saying that.
You two people, thank you.
Tega, don't you just love the YouTube fan?
Yes, I love our YouTube people. So if you're not watching, you go and watch on YouTube. I don't know why people are not watching on YouTube.
You're getting all the sauce that's not been told.
It's not like you're going outside. The rain is falling. Yeah. So watch YouTube and...
I can't even hear me. Ibrahim Hassan, thanks for that. He says, why? We have nothing to say. But thank you for listening, for saying that.
Tell us the score line between Nigeria and Liberia.
Yeah.
YouTube people, give us your prediction.
Jeremy Adepoju says, that's what Tega is up to behind the scenes. Hey, welcome to the halftime show.
Yes, sir.
We're back now. Shay says, this is Shay, but Tega will come wrong. Said the rain may not let us enjoy the football. But swimming, full football. However, Nigeria 4, Nigeria 1. Was the football spirit of Nigeria being followed on the spot? Tega, who's Arsenal going next?
We are talking Super Eagles now. I'm not here for all this Arsenal banter. So call us. Remember to call us.
Yes, please call 01448991
and tell us your prediction. What do you think? Nigeria? What? Liberia? What? This rain is a leveler, is what I'm saying.
It is a leveler. Hakim Ziyech was left out of Morocco's squad for this week's 2 World Cup qualifiers because of unacceptable behavior in their last matches, according to coach Faid Hajik. When he said it on Wednesday, he was quoted as adding his behavior in the last 2 matches, especially the last one, was not of a national team player who, as a leader in the team, had to be a positive role model. He arrived late, and after that, he even refused to work. There was no point in discussing it afterwards. As a coach, the answer is right there to see. For me, the national team is above everything. Nobody can hold it hostage.
I agree. And I like the attitude they're taking. So, this young man thinks that because he's a star. He's playing for Chelsea. They're mentioning his name every weekend. So he steps in. He gets to the national team. First of all, he comes late. Then he gets there late and joins up with the team. And the coach says, "Okay, we forgive your lateness. Um, join us in training." And then they say he was going to play in the friendly against Ghana. He now said he was injured. Meanwhile, the medical staff had assessed him and said there was nothing wrong with him. So he now claimed he was injured, so he refused to play. When the medical staff checked him and said, Oga, you are fit to play, you can get on the pitch. Then he gets angry that they didn't start him. So when they now told him when they now told him to start warming up so that they could substitute him into the match, he refused to go. Thank you. Yeah, he thinks he has arrived, and you're holding Morocco hostage. They already know they're not winning the AFCON. So they can afford to lose you. With or without you, we are not winning. So go and see that somewhere. And so when they drafted up the list for this week's World Cup qualifiers, they didn't put his name, and so everybody was questioning. Because if you think about it, if you're going to play if you're going to compete in the World Cup qualifiers, you should have all your best players. So when they didn't see his name and they knew he was in good form, they asked the coach some questions, and this was his answer.
Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining us on this rainy morning. What's your name, my friend? Jesse, give me a prediction. What do you think is going to score like to Nigeria?
My prediction, where will the game be played now?
Teslim Balogun Stadium.
Teslim Balogun Stadium.
Yes. So you're saying draw?
It's draw.
Hey.
Wait. Are you saying draw like draw soup or draw?
Draw is draw. Alright.
I love rainbow. I love watching them play.
Draw is draw. Okay. So basically, that's why Hakim's DH was dropped, and so he's not competing in this qualifier. So maybe that will help him, rearrange his priorities. Otherwise, he can just miss out if he wants to.
Right.
So let's take some messages from our YouTube people. Yeah!
My team woman says Nigeria 3, Liberia 1. Ibrahim Hassan says Nigeria 3, Liberia 0.
You won't even give them because.
No, I like stand-up tech. The reason why I don't watch is I can't hear the problem. Of course you can. Watch my phone instead. Ola Michael says Nigeria 2, Liberia 0. Please keep those predictions coming into the YouTube. Type Smooth FM Lagos. Remember to subscribe so every time you come online, you get a really fun. William Ikaye says, of course, Nigeria 2, Nigeria 0.
Of course.
WhatsApp number is 0809 4440981. Let's get more stories now. Cristiano Ronaldo signaled his intention to keep playing for Portugal for years to come, after breaking the all-time international goal scoring record of 109 previously held by Iran's Ali. Now, from all records, all the records I've broken through my career, unfortunately, they have been few. This one is very special to me, and it's certainly on the shelf of the achievements that make me truly proud. Ronaldo said this in post on Instagram. Continues scoring 111 goals for Portugal means the 111 moments like the ones we experienced today in our moments of worldwide union and happiness from millions and billions of Portuguese citizens all around the world. For them, every sacrifice is worth it.
Yeah, it was a really huge deal. You have to consider again that Portugal was trailing against Ireland by 1-0, and he scored these 2 goals in the dying minutes of that game. So these were important goals. Either way, whether it was just one goal he scored or 2, it was point-saving goals. That's what it was. So it was a really huge deal, really big game for him, and he stepped up at the big moments for his country. The beauty about this for Cristiano Ronaldo is what he can do for his country. The other side of it is what he does to himself all the time. But then again, after he scored the goal, he celebrated, he picked up a yellow card, so he's exempt. He's suspended for the next match. And then the coach decided that, for the friendly, we'll exempt him. Don't go and chill since you're not playing anymore football. Just go and get ready for Manchester United. He's already made that. But really huge one. But there was something that happened during the match, and now I know that players' reputation go ahead of them. You cannot convince me that the referee on the pitch is a panel of impartial judges. You cannot. Ronaldo hit somebody on the pitch, and the referee did not even red card offense. The referee did not even blink. I mean, the person was being petulant. So Ronaldo had put the ball to take the free kick, and the guy kicked it away, for time wasting, just to waste more time. Let us set, he kicks it away, and so Ronaldo hits him. Like the boy is his son. Of course, the boy overreacted, but Ronaldo hit him. Whether he overreacted or he did not overreact, Ronaldo hit him. That's a card offense. Nothing. There's no conversation. UEFA is even walking around like three blind mice. We didn't see this. We can't review. Everybody just turned away, and that was it for that. That's it. What's in the name? So we're still taking your predictions. Nigeria versus Liberia. What will the scoreline be? That match takes place today at 5 p.m. at Teslim Balogun Stadium.
Yes.
I'll be somewhere around it.
Yes, of course. 0-1. Kylian Mbappe has been ruled out of France World Cup qualifier against Ukraine and Finland after sustaining a calf injury in Wednesday's 1-1 draw against Bosnia. The French Federation said this on Thursday. Quote, Kylian Mbappe felt a pain in his right calf at the end of the match against Bosnia in Strasbourg on Wednesday, which means he will not be able to take part in the next two matches of the French team in Ukraine on Saturday and against Finland in Lyon next Tuesday. The FFF said in a statement, world champions France top Group G with 8 points from 4 games.
Well, considering the fact that they drew against Bosnia, they need all the goal scorers they can get. And now Kylian Mbappe is pulling up. That's just a tough one for France. It's almost as if they're walking backwards. Maybe when you win, you don't perform as well, or maybe when you win, you have a target on your back and countries are chasing you down. Because France drew against Bosnia, Italy drew against Bulgaria. They just won the Euros, and they couldn't beat Bulgaria. I mean, it's like you just set yourself up for a tougher competition when you have one trophy. So I think it's a tough ask, especially as they're going to be playing Ukraine. All your goals. Antoine Griezmann is a good goal scorer, but all your goal scorers can't control to come from Antoine Griezmann. And Giroud tested positive for COVID. So midfielders may have to step up. That's what it is.
Everyone says we will beat Liberia like
Where's Karamoke?
I'm scared that it's going to bring disrupt the game. Ronaldo is the greatest header of all time. Wonderful performance. Meanwhile, thanks for the match. Let's take YouTube messages. Thank you to Pam. Thank you. Matt Michael says Nigeria 2, Nigeria nil. William Mikhail says, of course, Nigeria 2, Nigeria nil. And Nalawa says 2-2 goals.
No, that's it. So there was one commentator some years ago that said it on TV. Nigeria is playing 1-1 goalless draw. Everybody was like, what? So now everybody just uses that as a joke. So 2-2 goalless draw.
Thank you so much. Thank you enough for your engagement.
Yes, thank you so much for watching, for listening.
Yes, thank you. And thanks to Tegan. She doesn't need to brand it. Tega's free. That's how Tega for Tega's free. Check out my work. Ladies in sports.
Yep. That one I'm bragging.
Sporting world never loses. Because the game never changes. Only the players. While the rules